Hello. Hi. Pat in the cockpit. Friday, September, what is it, 29th. It's 23:30 Zulu, 4:30 local here in San Diego. Our flight today is going to be from it's a Pat in the cockpit VATUSA event. Friday, New York, September, what is it, clear to land. Friday night ops, FNO. We flying from 23:30 Zulu. It's Charlie Yankee Zulu. 4:30 local here in San Diego. Lima Golf. Our flight today is going to be from it's a VATUSA event. Friday, New York, clear to land. Friday night ops, FNO. We flying from 23:30 Zulu. It's Charlie Yankee Zulu. 4:30 local here in San Diego. Lima Golf. Our flight today is going to be from it's a VATUSA event. Friday, New York, clear to land. Friday night ops, FNO. We flying from 23:30 Zulu. Charlie Yankee Zulu. 4:30 LaGuardia in San Diego. Our flight today is going to be from VATUSA event. Friday, New York, clear to land. Friday night ops, FNO. We flying from 23:30 Zulu. Charlie Yankee Zulu. 4:30 LaGuardia in San Diego. Our flight today is going to be from VATUSA event. Friday, New York, clear to land. Friday night ops.
Meet your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube?
I think I got it going. VATUSA event. Friday. I think it's okay. Okay, so go straight to the checklist. Dispatch sheet. So we're going to print out our dispatch sheet first, and that's going to come right on the printer, and it's going to be a culmination of SimBrief and VPT, our performance data. So let's go ahead and print that out first. And it's coming right out here on this printer, and we'll go over that real quick. So this all gets downloaded from SimBrief. American 1 is our call sign today, a Boeing 738. Tail number is November 4888 Lima. Cost index is 38. Our takeoff weight's 148,800 pounds. We'll be going to flight level 330. Block fuel is 17,100. Let's get the fuel truck going. Get this flight started here. And we're going to request a fuel truck to start with. 17,771.
Ground flight deck hose disconnected and starting refueling.
And we'll power up the plane here. We'll go over this in just a minute. Gonzo, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Okay, let's checklist. Dispatch sheet, we've got that. Voltmeter set to battery. Okay, battery switch is on. And standby closed. Alternate flaps are off and guarded. Fuel pumps are all off. Wipers are parked. Hydraulics are, let's get some hydraulic pressure going in here in just a second. All off. Actually, you can turn on the engines, leave the electrics off. Weather radar is in test. Fire warning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And that passed. And hey Curtis, can you hear me okay? Hopefully my volume's okay. Let's get some cameras going here. There's a camera right up here. And then we're going to get these cameras and that camera and the CDU. Okay. Good. Out of Miami. Hopefully my volume's okay here. Yep, volume is good. Thanks, Curtis. Okay, so we've got this camera going here. We've got our this camera up here is our out the front view, which happens to be this view right here, our out the front view. And here's our plane. We want to look at our plane. It's right there. We can spin around and look at it, and you can see that. So there's the gate, Toronto. We'll go back in the cockpit. And let's go back to cockpit view. There we go. And then these two views behind my seat are my primary flight display and my nav display. And this display right here is my CDU. Wipers, hydraulics are good. Landing gear is down, 3 greens and 3 greens. Weather radar is in test. We did the fire warning. Ground power, we're going to connect. Let's hook up the ground power. We'll do that right through the electronic flight bag. And get ground power and connect. And let's charge up the hydraulics. Let the ground know. We've already moved over the jetways, and the doors are open. Voltmeter selector is in battery, and ground power looks good. Bleeds, APU bleeds are on. Isolation valve is open. APU bleeds on. Packs are to auto. Galley is on. IRS, and let's spin up the IRSs. And first thing we're going to do is check our nav data, and you can follow along right here. Nav data is good through October 4th, and our op program looks good. And we'll go to position, and we're at Charlie, Yankee Yankee, Zulu, and I'm not sure what gate we're at today. Bear with me. I'm going to find out. We're at gate Bravo 14. Let's write that down. And we'll write on our log here. From Toronto to LaGuardia. Toronto, LaGuardia, and it's 929. Tail number is 4888 Lima. Boeing 737-800. So we're at Bravo 14, and let's grab the GPS coordinates there, fire up the IRSs. I'm not sure what you're saying, Curtis. Anyway, let's do this here. And we'll go to index, nav data, flight plans, get this flight, company flight, and we're going to put that in the route. Right there, we're going to do American 1 on VatSim, and we'll be taking off on runway 5. And we'll be
ground to flight deck. Fuel is all loaded up. And
departing on the Kepka 3A. Kepka 3A, Bempa transition, and we'll be arriving ILS 4 with no transition. We're just going to do vectors. The Harper 3 with the what is it, the RKA transition. Everything's going to be a vector here, I'm sure. We're going to activate that and go to performance. Okay, let's go back to our hey Gonzo. Whoa, great. I'm a crew chief. Excellent. For which, oh, okay, I need to ask. Let's go to our little sheet here that tells us all our goodies. So ZFW today, block fuel is 17.1, and we're fueled up and confirmed. And we'll put a little check mark there. ZFW is 132,000 reserves. Final reserves are 2.4 thousand. Winds are 123 at 3. Outside temperatures -7 at cruise. Landing weight's 141,900. Let's see. We have all our fuel information. We have our routings: Kepka 3, Bempha, Avon, Adil, Harper 3. 160 passengers today. We have a full plane. Payload with passengers and their baggage and their cargo of 8,800 pounds is 36,960. So let's go ahead and enter that in our our electronic flight bag. So we've got 36,960. 36,960. Okay. Fuel 17,000. We checked that. Taxi fuel is 250. Takeoff weight's 148,824. Lane weight's 141,000. Let's see. We got the ISA. Now our performance. We're using assumed thrust, and we'll be using assumed thrust on takeoff of 67 degrees, which should give us an N1 of 88.7 and a V1 of 144, rotate of 145, a V2 of 149, and we'll be taking off on runway 5 with a minimum flap retraction altitude of 1,369 feet. Okay, that's all in there. Let's go to our ACARS. Miranda, hello. So we're going to start our ACARS.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get moving,
and now we're going to go to get our go to delivery.
Is seated next to an emergency exit. Please read carefully the instructions located by the
and we're going to get our clearance. We've already filed, and we're at ATIS. Is 120.825. 120.825.
If you have information, Yankee.
Information Yankee. We'll listen to this.
Toronto International Information Yankee weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 100 at 5. Visibility 15. Sky clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3018. Primary IFR approach ILS runway 06 right. Secondary IFR approach RNAV Yankee or ILS runway 05. Simultaneous parallel approach is in effect. Departure runway 05. Voice advisory. Aircraft filed.
Okay, we've got our ATIS. Hey, Thomas. Okay. Going back to our originator portion, IRS's emergency lighting will arm them. Air conditioner is set and the trim air is on. The CDU's present position is entered. Flaps lever is up and confirmed. Parking brake is on chocks. And position is on steady. And exterior lights as needed. That's far enough for now. We have already got our charts in Navigraph downloaded for the Kepka 3 and the taxi charts. Let's go to 128.8.
Direct mobile, climb 7,000. Right. Right, direct mobile and climb 7,000 Delta faster 5.
Toronto departure, American 1 at Bravo 14, Boeing 738, IFR to LaGuardia. We have Yankee on board.
American 1 Toronto departures, good evening. You're clear to LaGuardia via the Kepka 3 departure. Bump transition, flight planned route. Depart runway 05, squawk 2260.
Clear to LaGuardia, Kepta, bump transition, and it's a flight plan route. Runway 5, then we'll be squawking 2260.
American 1, read back correct. Pushing to your discretion, advisor ready for taxi.
We'll advise on taxi for American 1. Thank you.
Delta 50 5, climb flight level 2.
Okay, so we're cleared to LaGuardia via the Kepta 3. Bempha transition, then flight plan route. And let's see what the chart tells us. The chart tells us on this departure, unless otherwise assigned by ATC, climb heading 057 to 1,000 feet. So after departure, 057 to 1,000. Left turn to 047. .047 degrees. And then radar vectors to MEPPOL. Let's check that, and that's in there. Okay, we're all good there. So we've got clearance and we've got ATIS. And let's finish our FMC. So zero fuel weight today is going to be zero fuel weight. Where is it? 132, 132.0. Reserves are 2.4 thousand. Cost index is 38 today. We're going to flight level 330. Top of climb cruise winds are 007 at 48 knots. ADOT at 48 knots with a ISA of positive 4C. Okay, and we'll go to our N1 limits. Our N1 limits today are 67 degrees. Assumed thrust, which should give us a N1 of 89.4. Chart says 88.7, but once we turn on our packs, that'll change. So we're all set on N1 limits. Let's go to takeoff page 2. Runway winds are 100 at 5. Oops, 100 at 5, and you can follow along right here in my FMC as I do this. 105 at 5. Off our virtual performance tool, our slope of the runway is up 0.1 degrees at 050, up 0.1 degrees at 57 degree heading. Okay, we'll put that in. It's dry conditions. We'll go to page 2. We're going to be doing flaps 5 today. And our center of gravity off our sheet shows us 17.4. Yeah, oil quantity, very nice. 17.4. I've been down that road. And so our V1 off our performance calculations today are 144. And rotate is 145. And our V2 is going to be 149. So we'll dial in 149 here. And the MCP 149, ahead in 057. And top altitude maintain 5,000 unless otherwise indicated by ATC, and 149. And our trim is 6.0, so we're going to set our trim now, and we can watch that right there on the front page. You'll be able to see the trim indicator and see it down here. And we'll set it to 6.2, and we'll do our stab trim cutoff test. And that was successful, and we've got it set to 6 on the trim. Now we're going to go back to our legs page and confirm our routing. We're just going to step through it. We'll just step through it and make sure. There we go. So we'll vector to mobile and Rightkin, and we're going to head on down towards New York, and then we'll vector straight in on the Harper 3, and they'll give us vectors. Okay, we're all good there. And altimeter's 3018. We'll dial 3018 in and confirm it on the first officer side, and we'll put it on our standby gauges also. That's good. So we've got our ACARs running, we've got our charts, we've got clearance, we've got ATIS, the plane's set up. We're going to go to our checklist. So, pre-flight, leading edge devices, good. Service intercom is off, IRSs are aligned, engine reversers or lights are off, EEC lights are on, crew oxygen is sufficient, passenger oxygen is normal and guarded. Flight recorders in test. We'll do Mach speed warning test, left and right, and stall warning. And that passes. 3 green. PSEU is off. Let's do a flow test, a mass flow test. That passes, and a light test. And we'll check the pedestal. Yeah, it looks good. Fire control panel. The CDUs and the MIP look good. Glare shield looks good. Forward overhead lights are all on, and aft overhead looks good. Okay, back to the checklist. Forward overhead. All standby flight controls are normal and guarded. Yaw damper is on. Navs. Navigation displays are all in normal. Displays are auto and normal. Crossfeeds in progress. Fuel pumps are off. Okay, power is all set. We're still on ground. Equipment cooling is in normal. Emergency exit lights are armed. Get everybody in the seats.
The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
We're going to do window heat, overheat test, and a TAT test. That's good. And voice recorder test. And let's go ahead and shut the doors. And I'm going to shut the doors. Okay, recerts are on. The overheat wing test passes, and packs are auto. Isolation is auto. Engine bleeds are on. Altitude is set to 33,000. And we'll set the land altitude to sea level where we're in LaGuardia. Our outflow test is alternate passes, and manual close and open passes. Strobe and steadies and steady. That's good. Okay, where are we on the checklist? Okay, we're going to do our annunciator, auto flight annunciator test. So we should get 3 ambers, 2 reds and an amber. That's good. Reset the fuel flow. N1 set is to auto. Speed refs to auto. Auto brake is RTO. The throttle quadrant, the flaps are up. Speed brake is down. Reversers are stowed. Fuel valves are in cutoff. We'll do a thrust configuration warning test for the right side. That passed. And the left side. That's good. Squib test. That's good. And cargo test. That passed. And we'll do a trim our ailerons and our rudders, set them to 0. That's good. And do our ground proximity warning test, the long version. That's good. And we got 2260 on the transponder. And departure frequency is going to be 128.8. That's good. And let's get some radios going here.
Too low, gear. Too low, flaps. Too low, terrain. Glide to slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Approaching.
116.55 is the VOR for Toronto. We'll dial that in.
1,500.
And we've captured that.
300. 200.
That should work.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain.
Stab trim, electrical cutouts, test has been done, squibs, cargo fire detection, transponder, rudder trim alignment, stab override switch is in normal and guarded, ground proximity warning test is completed, 0 fuel weight is confirmed, and let's go to the performance page. 0 fuel weight is confirmed at 132 off the sheet. N1's N1's 88.4, and off the sheet it should be 88.7 within 0.3. Good. V speeds are 144, 145, 149, and confirmed. Stab trim is confirmed at 6 units. Fuel pumps are on. We'll leave the center one off. I'm going to start the APU. Fire it up. And once it's up, we'll move the gate back. Put the selector to APU. Doors are closed, external equipment removed. Okay, I'm going to look outside, make sure there's nobody around us before we push back. I'm going to request a tug. Better push back, request a tug.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, we've got a tow coming up. APU generator is on, and we'll give it 1 minute before we can use that. I'm going to move the gates away. That gate's moving. And let's just look outside and make sure the gates are moving. They are. Hopefully all my volumes are good, guys. Nobody's reported in the last 10 minutes. Oh, Miranda's got the new Zibo. Excellent. 4.46. Let's go to our charts.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And I'm going to set the parking brake. It's set, and turn off the electrics and let ground know. Okay. Pushback time noted. Oh, we didn't look and see if we were going to run into anybody. That's what I wanted to do. Bear with me. I'm just going to go look outside. Make sure there's a Delta plane here. We should be clear of him. And our back time is going to be
tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
59. Here we go. Releasing brakes.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we'll turn the packs off and look at our pressure's good for start. And let's go ahead and crank on number 2.
Make sure your seatbelt is fastened. Return your seat backs and trays to their full upright position. Also, please turn off all electronic devices. Thank you.
Hey Brian, glad to see you got back okay. Brian was down in my sim here in San Diego last week. He came down for a decommissioning of a ship he was on. The USS Bunker Hill got decommissioned, the U.S. Navy, and he was down here for that. And stopped in and saw the sim. Brian also has a full sim like mine. He's up in Denver. So it's good to see Brian, and we went out to lunch and talk sim. Let's start number 2. And number 2 is firing up. Yeah, I think the cost of gas out here, Brian, it's up to $6.30 a gallon. Man, he's going insane. But we're not going to talk about that today. Let's look back outside, make sure now we're not running into anybody. You can see that Delta plane there. Start this engine.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And they're disconnecting the tow. I'm going to nudge up here just a little bit after he releases it and get out of the way of this delta. Reset those, close that. Window heats are on, and we'll go through the whole checklist. So engine generator switches are on, and we'll check the power on each rectifier. It looks good in generator number 2. And that looks good. Okay. Probe heats are on. NAI is not required.
Disconnected.
Hydraulics are on.
Has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have
Bleed
fun
air
up there.
panel. We'll go to auto, packs to auto, APU bleed off, and we got hand signal over here on the left. Exterior lights to taxi, APU off, engine starters to continuous. We'll do our left view so we can see at the left here. Flaps 5, transponder is set to auto. Anti-collision, I should have had that on. Weather radar, terrain on the left side and weather on the right side. Flight control check. Then we'll do pitch and roll, and we'll check the rudders. Okay, and let me just sneak up here a little bit.
Direct right on course, climb flight level 230.
It's a block for Canada 720.
Canada 720, turn right, direct Rycom on course, climb flight level 2.
If I can get everyone's attention, we will now review safety information regarding the flight today. When you see the seatbelt sign illuminate, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fitting, one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle.
Toronto ground, American 1 at spot 2 Alpha with Yankee ready to taxi to the active.
Several emergency exits throughout this plane. Please take a moment to locate your closest exit. In some cases,
American 1, this is Hamilton ground. You should be contacting Toronto, one of the Toronto, I think it's Toronto departure on 128.8. Give them a call. See you.
My apologies, I just couldn't even see the screen. I just saw CY and I just presumed it was Toronto. My apologies.
I wish I was Toronto.
Okay, bye-bye. My mistake.
Via Sierra, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross 33 right and 33 left, and we will give way to the Air Canada from passing from left to right.
Bird 5, Charlie Alpha, turn right, heading 130.
Please secure your own mask first.
Break 130, Speedbird 5, Charlie Alpha.
And please keep your mask on.
Departure American 1 with Yankee ready to taxi to the active.
American 1, runway 05, altimeter 3018, taxi via Romeo, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross runway 33 right and 33 left. Give way to an Air Canada Boeing Airbus A320 passing left to right on Echo.
Romeo, Echo, Golf, Hotel, 33 right, 33 left. Give way to the Airbus American 1.
Bird 5, Charlie Alpha, keep the right turn going. Turn right direct Puton on course.
We're going straight out, and there's the Airbus.
Puton, Speedbird 5, Charlie Alpha.
Speedbird 5, Charlie Alpha, climb flight level 230.
230, 5, Charlie Alpha.
Canada 720, contact
So,
Toronto
Romeo.
25.77, good day.
Devices like phones and laptop computers may be used only when the seatbelt
Cross.
sign is off.
Contact Toronto Center 125.77 for Air Canada 720.
And then we'll hang a right on Echo. So we're clear left and we're clear right. And there's the Air Canada we're supposed to follow. And
You will find all safety information in a card located in the seat pocket in front of you. It is recommended that you read it before we take off. If you have any questions, please ask myself.
Speedbird 5, Charlie Alpha, contact Toronto Center 125.77, good day.
is my ATC sound okay, guys?
577, Speedbird 5, Charlie Alpha.
WestJet 1807, off your right hand side there's an American Boeing 737. He'll be joining Echo, you can follow him on Echo.
We'll follow the American 737. We'll show 1807.
Okay, we're crossing 3C. 33 right.
Yeah, it's 8998. Thanks for the patience. It'll be about another 2 minutes, and then I'll get you out of here.
No worries, Jazz 8998.
Few planes down here waiting to take off. Crossing into active.
Canada 407 at Hotel 6, line up runway 05.
Line up runway 05 at Hotel 6 or Canada 407.
So we're going to take a right here on Echo and go all the way down to Golf and then Hotel. We'll check the weather here. Uh, 090 at 5, 3018 on the altimeter. Nothing's changed. Okay, this should be November coming up. And then we'll take the Gulf and the Hotel little diagonal shortcut there. And cross 33 left.
Approach Caribbean, since Delta 200. UPS 200, Toronto departures, good evening. Negative, visa Delta 200, good evening, Delta 200, wind information, Yankee, ready to copy clearance to UNFK. UPS 200, I don't see you anywhere on my scope, where are you?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
407, report airborne, the wind's 100 at 5, cleared for takeoff from 05.
5 planes.
We'll call you airborne, clear for takeoff 05 or Canada 407.
At 8998, line up runway 05.
One's died down.
Line up 05, Jazz 8998.
Aircraft calling for clearance, say call sign again. Delta 200 calling for clearance. Affirmative, Delta 200. Delta 200, roger. Sorry about that. It's kind of weird. You're showing up as a UPS, but if you're Delta, that works for me. Delta 200, you're cleared to Kennedy Airport via the Kepta 3 departure. Bumpa transition, flight planned route. Depart runway 05, squawk 2264.
125.775 is center. Just get it programmed in here.
Thank you, Delta 200, cleared to Jennifer Kennedy. Tampa 2 departures, Bravo Mike, Papa Alpha Hotel, Grand via seat, and squad 2264, Queen's departure with you. The 200 reback correct, push and start at your discretion, advise ready for taxi. Advise ready for taxi, Delta 200.
Departure Canada 407, passing 2,500.
Canada 407, identified, climb 7,000.
I'm 7,000 Air Canada 407.
At 8998, report airborne, the wind's 100 at 5, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Report airborne, clear for takeoff 05, Jazz 8998.
So I'll take off 1,000 and our minimum flap retraction altitude is 1369.
3,000 feet for Limousine 0 Foxtrot Romeo.
Canada 407, turn right direct Kedzie on course, climb flight level 230.
Right to Kedzie, flight level 230, Canada 407.
Air Foxtrot Romeo, you're identified at 3,200 feet, runway 05, altimeter 3018, confirmation Yankee is current. You're cleared into the Toronto class Charlie airspace, not above 3,000, follow the shoreline westbound.
So 057 to 1,000 feet, and then 047.
Thank you.
Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, confirm follow the shoreline westbound.
Follow shoreline westbound, thank you. And departure, confirm you want that left to Ketsy for Canada 407?
Canada 407, affirm. Left turn direct Ketsy, climb flight level 230.
Left Ketsy Air Canada 407, flight level 230, thank you.
Toronto clearance, is it you?
Aircraft calling, affirm, I give out clearances.
Canada 905 looking for clearance for Orlando.
Canada 905, Toronto departures, good evening. You're cleared to Orlando via the BD's 3 departure. AirAF transition, flight planned route. Depart runway 05, squawk 2257.
Is departure runway 5 and 2257 on a squawk.
Canada 905, read that correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise we're ready for taxi.
Back, thank you.
Western 1807, I've got a plane right in front of me. Is that connected or is that just a NPC?
Guys, 8998, you're identified climbing through 2,200, climb 7,000.
577, Jazz 8998.
Jet 1807, there's no aircraft in front of you. The only aircraft in front of you is all the way down at the threshold.
Alright.
Jet 1807, I guess for clarity, there's 2 aircraft in front of you, but they're both all the way down at the threshold.
Yeah, okay, there's just a plane just sitting right in front of me for some reason, not moving. It's weird.
Jazz 8998, turn right direct Rickham on course, climb flight level 230.
Right, turn direct Rickham on course, climb flight level 230, Jazz 8998.
Trying departure kind of 700, we are at 05 ready for takeoff.
And at 700, roger, hold short runway 05, you can expect about a 4-minute delay.
I've been paying attention to my forebears, I'll wait.
Air Canada 700, I apologize, at least they've reduced it from 50 miles to 30 miles, so you'll get out of here a little quicker.
No worries, if I was in a hurry I wouldn't be doing this in my spare time.
Canada 407, confirm you're climbing flight level 230.
Affirm, climb flight level 230.
Well, he's got a 4-minute delay. That means I've got a 4-minute delay minimum. So probably 8-minute delay. And so we'll go outside and look around while we're sitting here, okay? Yeah, Departure America 1 is holding behind Canada on 05 for our delay.
American 1, roger that. It'll probably be about 10 minutes for you, so if you want to shut down an engine or both engines, you're more than welcome to, just for your information.
We'll expect 10 minutes, America 1.
Canada 407, contact Toronto Center 125.77. Good day.
Let's go look outside.
Over to Center 125.77, Air Canada 407, excellent job tonight.
Thank you.
This is what the outside view looks like right now. Coming up behind me. Let's do a little look around. I don't know if you can hear me while I've got this set. Should be able to. This is the tower view of Toronto. And I'm way down there. And not a lot to look at, is there?
777, Jet 3998, good night.
So we're just kind of hanging out. We never did our MCP. That's not good. There we go. That was a boo-boo on my part. Packs are good.
200, ready for taxi.
Delta 200, runway 05, information Zulu, altimeter 30.
Let's go to VatSpy and
via Alpha, Sierra, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross runway 53 right, and
we got 9 departures out of here. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
31
Taxi
departures
Alpha, Echo,
and
Sierra,
9
Golf,
arrivals.
Runway 15 left.
And into New York,
it's Alpha, Sierra,
there's
Echo,
62
Golf,
arrivals in
Hotel.
LaGuardia. Something tells me we're
Alpha,
going to
Sierra,
have holds.
Echo, Golf, Hotel. Thank you, Delta 200.
The 200, that's all correct. Thanks. Break, Air Canada 700. Appreciate the patience. Line up runway 05.
Air Canada 700, line up on 5.
Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, Pearson, altimeter 3020. You're cleared into the Toronto Class Charlie airspace. Maintain 2,500 VFR. Expect further instructions in about 2 minutes.
Maintain 2,500 for Lima Zulu Sierra Foxtrot Romeo. Thank you.
We'll just pull up to the hold line.
Vacated runway 06 right.
With that 5293, welcome to Toronto. Say parking.
Let's see here. We're going to be going to the, stand by 1 second.
Air Canada 700, report airborne, the wind's 120 at 5, cleared for takeoff, runway 05.
Air Canada 700, cleared takeoff, runway 05.
For Delta 5293, X Terminal 3 for us.
I wonder if Duncan's landed. Air New Zealand 361.
Got calling, sorry, I was on the landline there. Say again.
We're going to be gate Bravo 13, Terminal 3, Delta 5293.
Roger, Air Canada 700 is airborne.
Another at least 4 minutes. We'll go 5 minutes from when he gets
Canada
up.
700, you're identified, climb 7,000.
Air Canada 700, climbing 7,000.
Air Foxtrot Romeo, cross overhead the field northbound, maintain 2,500 VFR.
Cross over main field for the Missouri Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, 2,500.
Delta
Hey, Duncan.
9293, I apologize, I missed the gate. Which gate was it, Terminal 3?
Bravo.
Yeah, I see you just came up from Charlotte into
Delta 5293,
LaGuardia.
available, taxi via Delta Alpha Alpha Tango, cross runway 06 left.
Did the gentleman you say might show up flying your sim?
Delta Alpha Tango, cross 06 left for Delta 5293.
We've got staggers out of Toronto into LaGuardia. They're 30-mile staggers. Somebody shut down an engine. CBF 101, hello. Thank you. Yeah, Duncan.
Canada 700, looks like you're turning and descending. You should be flying runway heading until advised. Fly heading 070 and confirm you're climbing up to 7,000.
My apologies, I'm correcting. 070, 7,000.
Air Foxtrot Romeo, the field's at your 3 o'clock, 3 miles. Do you have it in sight?
Field is inside, Lima Zulu Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, yeah.
Foxtrot Romeo, roger. You should be flying overhead the field at 2,500. Turn northbound immediately. Turn northbound.
Straight in runway 4. I'll be coming from the north, so I have to go down and come back.
United for 342, short final 06 right. 5342 Toronto departures, the wind 120
Pikitanga, did they have any,
runway 06 right.
have any holds for you?
06 right, United 5345.
52, correction, United 5342, traffic is at your 2 o'clock, 6 miles, a BT-36 at 2,500. They'll be crossing overhead field to the north, should be no factor.
Oh, top descent.
Canada 700, turn right, direct to right, come on course, climb flight level 230.
Air Canada turning right to right, come cleared flight
Hey,
level
jet driver, how you
230.
doing, man? It's good to see you also. I'm sitting here at the end of runway 5 in Toronto. They've got 5-minute delays between planes into New York tonight. So, big event. There's, what did I say, 90 planes in LaGuardia, JFK, there's more, and also Newark. So, big, a lot of planes.
Canada 905, runway 05, information Zulu, altimeter 3020, taxi via Delta, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross runway 33 right and 33 left.
Alpha Golf Hotel to 5.
Canada 905, it's Delta, Echo, Golf, Hotel.
The Corey 4, I'm coming in on the Harper 3 from the north.
Delta Alpha.
Pick 1.5 more minute delay
I
here.
missed you again.
Air Canada 905, I just put it in the chat for you there. It's Delta, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross both the 33s.
Toronto Tower, good morning. Endeavour 5630 is going to be on final 6 right.
Endeavour 5630 Toronto departures, good day. The wind's 120 at 5, clear to land runway 06 right.
Runway 06 right, Endeavour 5630.
Good morning, notice.
The 200, looks like you might have missed your turn there. Make your next left onto Romeo, taxi Romeo, Echo, Golf, Hotel, cross 33 right and 33 left.
Thank you, sir, for this. Turn to Romeo, Echo, Golf, Hotel.
It's 5342, exit next left, say parking.
Yeah, give us a few moments here.
United 5342, yep, no worries. Cross runway 06 left, join Delta, turn left on Delta, let me know once you have your gate.
Left on Delta and join Delta 06 left, United 5343.
That's Toronto Rebel Delta 5293, quick question for you.
Delta 5293, yep, if you say you have a question, go for it.
Yeah, company's asking here, how was the ground stop looking like at Kennedy? Is it lifted yet, or is it still ongoing?
Delta 5293, there's no ground stop, but we're just doing 30-mile spacing, so it's about 5 minutes between each departure.
Alright, no problem, thanks.
Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, join the left downwind, runway 05.
Joining left downwind 05, Lima Zulu, Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, your altitude restriction is cancelled.
Thank you.
Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, will this be a full stop landing?
Yes, to do this to full stop, Lima Zulu, Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
Foxtrot Romeo, roger, you're number 1, the wind's 120 at 5. Clear
Just go ahead and make it.
Clear to land 05, Lima Zulu, Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
Yeah, 5342, we're going to retarget at Chelsea, or 3.
United 5342, Toronto departure, sorry, say again.
We're parking at Terminal 3 today for United 5342.
5342, roger, taxi departing via Delta Alpha Alpha Tango.
Delta Alpha Alpha Tango, United 5342.
Still waiting.
American 1, there's one arrival prior to your departure. Once they're in, I'll get you out of here.
Copy that, American 1, thanks. Just a little plane coming in.
Toronto
Toronto departure, good evening, American 4357, looking for IFR to DFK.
Canada 700, sorry for the late handoff, contact center 125.77, good day.
I got visual on this little plane coming in. I think
Air Canada 700, Toronto departure.
Air Canada 700, sorry I missed that.
Canada 700, no worries.
Gizmo, hello. Aloha.
Good day.
Air Canada 700
Sitting
going
in
to
here,
125.77.
sitting in Toronto on runway 5, waiting to
American 4357,
take off.
you're cleared to Kennedy Airport via the Kepta 3 departure. Bumpa transition, flight plan route. Depart runway 05, squawk 2250.
Let's see if we can see this plane landing. I'm going to go outside, guys. Cessna. Little
Press 06 left.
little prop plane landing.
Up a Tango for number 5630.
American 1, line up runway 05.
Lining up 05, American 1. Lights, camera, action.
Zulu Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, where would you want me to vacate the runway?
So we've got lights on, logo light on, wing light on, position strobe on, and a collision on, auto throttle on, and TARA.
Taxi 33 left, Juliet, Kilo, Zulu Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
For planet.
Hello, Toronto approach. This is Air Canada 78 Foxtrot Delta in Toronto Airport. We're requesting clear to copy, please.
Canada 78 Foxtrot Delta Toronto departures. Good evening. The highest altitude I can offer you to Detroit is flight level 260. Does that work for you?
That works.
Your flight level 260 will be final. I've updated your flight plan. You're cleared to Detroit via the NCall 5 departure. Flight
Stop
plan
right here.
Depart runway 05, squawk 2270.
Now, if it looks like I'm skewed a little bit, guys. That's the front view. That's the left view. I've got the left view, so it's straight for me.
Squawk 2270, Air Canada 78 Foxtrot Delta.
Air Canada 78 Foxtrot Delta, readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise ready for taxi.
Just at my discretion will advise ready to taxi. Air Canada 78 Foxtrot Delta.
American 1, report airborne. The wind's 120 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 05.
05, clear for takeoff, American 1. We'll let you know when we're airborne. Okay, so we're going to go 057 to 1000. Then 047. Run up to 40%.
Unique information to on board.
And Toga.
Departures, good evening. I'm going to PM you a route. Let me know if you can accept that routing. It'll just take about 30 seconds here.
Okay, so we're accelerating.
495, I just sent you the route. Let me know if you can
80 knots, thrust hold confirmed, trim set, engine stabilized through 100 knots.
Just confirm you can accept that route.
Roger that, confirmed.
Delta 495, Roger, confirm and get back to me.
D1, rotate.
And let's fly the plane.
495, the new flight plan was
Positive rate.
Confirmed, gear up.
Roger, stand by for clearance. Delta 495, you are cleared to Munich.
400.
07 departure, Lorca transition, flight plan route. Depart runway 05, squawk 2275.
Okay, we'll put the autopilot on and heading select.
495 clear to Munich,
and now we'll do 147.
Departure runway 05, Lorca transition and squawk 2275.
Delta 495, readback correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise ready for taxi. No readback required. Break. American 1, you're identified climbing through 2000, climb 7000.
7000, American 1. Okay. Okay, flaps coming up. Accelerating. And Climbing at 500 feet per minute while we clean up. And flaps are up and confirm. We'll be trimming for 230 on autopilot at 047. Hey, aviation nerd.
Toronto approach, have a nice evening. Thanks for the IC. Cheers.
Foxtrot Romeo, thanks for flying in. Enjoy your night. Break. American 1, turn right, direct Rycom on course. Climb flight level 230.
230, direct Rycom, American 1. Okay, here we go.
Delta 200, hold short.
Toronto departure, Delta 994 is finally ready for call.
You said 230.
I think I snapped on someone there. Delta 200, hold short runway 05. It'll be about a 3-minute delay.
Hold short runway 05, 2 minutes delay. Thank you.
Canada 905, looks like you made a wrong turn now. There, you're now going southbound. Make your next left Foxtrot Alpha. Taxi through the infield terminal, and then...
And we're trimmed for 250 knots.
Echo. I'll give you a progressive taxi to get you where you need to go.
No, roger that, I understand. Thank you.
Toronto departure, Delta 994, ready to taxi, runway 05 information.
There's Toronto, there's the lake.
Your PDC had an identifier. I need a read
There's
back
the runway.
of that identifier.
Airport, I mean.
It's my bad. Identifier 254 Delta, the Delta 994.
The 994, your readback is correct.
Let's go into the fixed page and put in LaGuardia, KLGA. We'll put a 100-mile circle around there. So we know where we're going to start our top of descent, a 30-mile circle for we're supposed to be at 10,000 feet, 250 knots, and we'll put a runway 4 heading on there.
05 via Romeo Echo Golf Hotel, crossing 33 right, 33 right and 33 left, so Delta 904.
All looking good. Let's clean up the plane a little bit after takeoff checklist. Autopilot's engaged, attendant notified, cabin pressure, let's see, packs are auto, engine bleeds are on, APU bleed is off, isolation valve is auto. We're at about 3 pounds of pressure at 2,000 feet pressurization with a positive rate of climb. Exterior lights
Concord 98, we are
off.
gate Charlie 31, information Zulu clear.
Starters are off. Leave the logo light on.
905, do you know where you're going from here? Do you want
Auto
me to,
brake is off.
Runway 05?
Gear is locked. Electrical power looks good. Fuel at progress page, it's 10,000 at arrival. Cabin temp looks good.
I just want to make sure
engine status.
Let's
see, engine status shows us climbing out at about 6,000 pounds per hour. It looks good. Oil pressure is good, and hydraulics look good.
Canada 905, I'll assume you're all good. If you need
After
any help,
takeoff
just let me know.
checklist
Break. Speedboard Concord at 98
completed.
departures. You're cleared to London Heathrow via the Toronto 4 departure. Flight plan route, depart runway 05, squawk 2265.
100 miles to top of climb and 360
Super
miles to
Concord 98,
LaGuardia.
compass clear to London Heathrow, Toronto 4 departure, flight plan route, depart runway 05, squawk 2265.
This is not a
Super
long
Concord
flight.
98, read back correct. Push and starting your discretion, advise ready for taxi.
A lot of planes. Let's see, LaGuardia now has 60 arrivals.
American 1, contact Toronto Center 125.77. Good day.
12577 American 1, thanks. Toronto Center American 1 with you at 12,000 at flight level 1264 230.
American 1, Toronto Center leaving, proceed direct to bump on course.
Bump on course, American 1. And Toronto, is that authorization to climb higher?
Negative, the next sector will have higher for you.
Thank you. Just don't want to double check.
Alright, that's all good. Canada 21, Winnipeg Center is offline. Surveillance service terminated. Change under frequency. Have a good rest of your flight.
Over to Shout in the Dark. You're Canada 21. Thanks very much for the ETC. Have yourself a good one.
When he said on course, I just want to make sure he didn't mean I could climb higher. Cleveland should be next. Whole bunch of centers in Cleveland. Thanks for the PIREP there, Curtis. Low overcast. Let's see what they're calling for. Overcast 700 feet. Yow. Yep. IFR. It'll be strictly vectors here. And minimums are going to be 283. Let's go 2992. Okay, we set our altimeters to standard and confirmed. Pikitanga, did you have a good flight in? I would have joined you, but I got kind of waylaid. I was painting my front door, and that took most of the day. So I took a little break. 50 miles.
American 1, contact Cleveland Center for hire 128.62. Take care.
128.62 for American 1. Thanks a lot.
Delta 538.
Delta 538, runway 6 right, full bank taxi via Juliet 6 Lima.
6 Lima, 6 right, Delta 538.
Use caution for multiple aircraft pushing off the ramp there.
Cleveland Center, Delta 46, ready for taxi.
Delta 46, runway 6 right, taxi via Juliet Kilo Lima, hold short of Lima at Kilo.
Juliet Lima Kilo, hold short of Lima at Kilo, Delta 46.
Air Canada 942 across Easton, maintain 17,000, Buffalo area altimeter 3018.
Easton at 17,000, Air Canada 942.
Cleveland American 1 at flight level 213 for 230.
American 1, Cleveland Center, climb maintain flight level 270.
270, American 1. Gonna creep us up here.
Delta 2340, runway heading runway 5, clear for takeoff, Buffalo wind 020 at 8.
Runway heading clear for takeoff 2340.
And we'll put the weather over here. And terrain there.
$22, follow the $A320 southbound on Juliet, runway 6 right, taxi via Juliet Kilo Lima.
Company, taxi via Juliet Kilo Lima, $2.
Delta 538, if you would please check your squawk code 4152. Looks like a couple of transplant digits at 4152.
Right, 4152, Delta 538.
Carrier 9219, delete speed restrictions.
Delete speed restrictions, Carrier 2219.
Cleveland Center, Voyager, tree 41, 1 to 1000, climbing 2, 30, direct red boat.
Voyager 341, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 230. I maintain flight level 230,
I'm
Voyager
in
341.
big trouble with my wife. I told her I'd be doing a flight on YouTube and I'd be done in time for dinner, and I didn't even get off. She walked in and said, "You haven't even taken off." Uh-oh.
Cleveland Center, this is Spirit Wings 3878. Just
the old tinfoil on the meal.
Runway 03 left. Okay, all you guys at 3 left for Detroit. It's going to be interesting here. Give me a call when you're number 1, but if you're just in sequence, don't bother, please.
Mike 16, short Delta 1, runway 10 center, Pittsburgh.
American 1, contact Cleveland Center 128.02.
12802, American 1.
Cleveland Delta 241 at Buffalo with Delta, but it's taxi.
Cleveland Center, American 1 with you, flight level 250 for 270.
American 1, Cleveland Low, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
330, American 1. Bumpa. Hey Jim, how you doing? Yeah, cold soup again.
Cleveland Center, good evening, Delta 641 Heavy climbing.
You're supposed to have hot salmon and see how you eat cold soup.
3 for 270.
What's a guy to do?
Delta 641 Cleveland, hello, climb and maintain, flight level 310.
Guys, hello Jim. Buddy of mine lives in Phoenix,
heavy.
also has a sim like mine. Actually, he has 2 of them. He has a full cockpit like mine, and he has a Jetmax, which is a single-seater like mine, but made by Flightdeck Solutions, for sale. So if you're interested in a Flightdeck Solutions Jetmax sim, and I've been in it, it's a lovely sim. Jim, if you'll post your link to your sim for sale, anybody wants to look at it. So we got Air Canada in front of us, it looks like. He's going to JFK. Yeah, Jim's sim. It's a Flightdeck Solutions with the overhead and a throttle and a pedestal, and it's got 3 screens and multiple computers, and it's the real deal. Definitely a step up off the desktop, as opposed to being in a shell cockpit like this. It's a little smaller.
Delta 641, clear direct to Kingston via India Golf November.
Direct Kingston VOR 641 Heavy.
American 1, clear direct to Rockdale via Romeo Kilo Alpha.
Romeo Kilo Alpha, American 1. And that's RKA. And that is going to be, bear with me, VOR 112.6. Rockdale. And if there's going to be a hole, that's where it's going to be. Center American 1 would like to be out of cockpit for 5 minutes.
American 1, see ya.
I'll let you know. Be right back, guys.
Delta 4851, contact Cleveland Center 119.87, good night.
109.87, Delta 4851, happy night.
Bay Cleveland Center, Delta 2340, 14,000, climbing flight level 270.
The 2340 Cleveland, hello, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350, 2340.
Thousand to go.
Delta 641, contact Boston 123.75, good day.
2375, thanks, 6498.
American 1, contact Boston 123.75, good night.
Cleveland Center, Williams, is at 200.
Delta 200, Atlantic Correction, Cleveland, hello. American 1, contact Boston 123.75. American, that's okay. 200, Cleveland, low, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Thank you, that's a climb and maintain flight level 350.
Cleveland Center, United 1142 at flight level 310, climbing to flight level 360.
United 1142, Cleveland, low.
Cleveland American 1 back with you.
American 1, welcome back, contact Boston 123.75.
12375, American 1.
Cleveland Center, good afternoon.
Boston Center, American 1 with you, flight level 330.
American 1, Boston Center, hello, cross Cyper out of maintain, flight level 180.
Cyper 180, American 1.
Boston Center, Delta 641 Heavy, step away 1 minute to grab my coffee.
Delta 641, that's approved.
$74 miles, top of descent. Yeah, Curtis, I know. I got a 5-minute out of the cockpit, and I used every minute of it. It's all good. Nobody got hurt. I have no idea where I'm at.
Number 1, Bravo City, you're at Port 1. Contact Boston Center 133.45. Number 13 November Papa, squawk's not showing up. Reset transponder, squawk 4670, see if that works.
So 4670, 13
Where am I? There I am. I just crossed.
Boston Center 71 Delta, we're looking to descend here at Philbo.
Well, Curtis, I got permission to step away. Everything's good. Okay, so let's do some descent information. Forecast, uplink, and...
Boston Center, Delta, Bravo 40, flight level 250, flight level 35.
110.5 at 004.
Delta 2340 Boston Center, low climb, maintain flight level 350.
Continue climb, flight level 350, 2340.
71 Bravo Delta, sorry, where are you? I can't find you on my scope.
Change the time by 1 hour. It's too bright.
We're inbound Philbo right now. 71 Bravo Delta.
Bravo Delta, squawk 3523.
3523.
Negative. It's not too fast.
Contact, call maintain 6000, push 2
0.81 is not too fast.
6000 direct contour,
I'm below the red line. Might be too fast for your airline, but not for my airline.
JetBlue 8387 cross Basie, out to maintain 8000. Stewart altimeter 3019er.
100 base 2000 for JetBlue 8387, and we can go a bit faster, just to let you know if you need us to.
Yes, please, best forward speed.
Roger.
Boston Center, Delta 641 Heavy's back.
641, hello.
Okay, so
71 Bravo.
Let's go ahead and go to the electronic flight bag.
So I know where you should be based on your reports, and I know I talked to you earlier.
Yeah, but I don't care if it's
scope.
economical.
That's
my VA, I get free gas.
So you might be logged in as an observer.
Let's see, I got 10,000 pounds when I arrive at LaGuardia, so I'm good.
Yeah, there's 2 of us right now. We're insured flight.
Fast flyer, so winds at LaGuardia.
Can you give me a VOR here? Over.
040 at 11.
Bye.
Doing this in electronic flight bag. Temperature is
We're
17.
right over Philbo, 1 Bravo Delta.
And QNH is 3013. And we're starting our descent.
Oh, November 71 Bravo Delta, I see you there. Okay. There was 71 Bravo Delta.
Yeah, I don't care about how much fuel I use.
New York Center a call on, here, Sam, I'll get your frequency.
Anyway. 141.901. 141.
Bravo Delta, call New York Center on 125.32. Just explain to them that you got disconnected.
We'll do brakes 3.
You got disconnected from Boston Center and you ended up there.
We'll do actually brakes max at 152
so 125.32.
at landing 149. So 152 approach, 149 landing.
Okay, 125.32.
Flaps 30.
Bravo.
We got our charts. Let's go over here and get a plate. Foreflight. So we're going to get approach runway 4. Got it. So 110 at 5. 110 at 5. VOR is 113.1. That's RKA.
Ball Center, Delta 2040, can I step out of cockpit 5 minutes? Approved. We'll call it back 2340, thanks.
Beatty, welcome aboard though.
That's 8998, contact New York approach 120.8.
Julia's climbing through 8,000 for 14,000.
Minimums are going to be 283.
8998, contact New York approach 120.8.
120.8, Jazz 8998, connect.
It's going to get busy here, guys. It's going to get real busy. What was it? What did they say the minimums were? 283. And Jim, you're right. I am officially in the doghouse.
2964. Can we get a hand over to Cleveland?
See, what am I burning now?
Thank you for that. I forgot about that. I'll give it to you in a second.
I'm burning 3,000 pounds per hour, 3,400, and I am burning a lot.
November 298 Romeo Juliet climbing through 9,800 for 14,000.
Over 298 Romeo Juliet Boston Center, low maintain 16,000.
16,000, 8 Romeo Juliet.
Here we got our ILS chart. We got our minimums.
2964, contact Cleveland Center 128.02.
Let's just step through this.
128.02, have a great night, Delta 9.
At 125, contact New York approach 120.15.
New York approach 120.15, United 125.
Canada 700 across Bay Easy, to maintain 8,000, Stewart altimeter 3019.
Air Canada 700, give me that waypoint again. Is that Treza at 8,000?
Easy at 8,000.
Easy at 8,000, that's easier to do, thank you.
$117.6.
Jet 192 across Lemur, to maintain 6,000, the Stewart altimeter 3019.
Is LaGuardia VOR, and the tower is going to be
Cross Limo at or above 6,000, QNH 1.
Approach is 120.8.
Jet, exit jet 192.
Delta 9 cross
tower
Bay Easy,
is going to be
Stewart altimeter 3019.
118.7.
What was the altitude again?
And ground is 121.
Again for Delta 9.
Let's see if we got some a ground chart here.
That's at 192. It's correction. Delta 9. It's 8,000.
1,000 for Delta 9. Except jet 192, just to confirm, it's Limo at or above 6,000?
Limo at 6,000.
30.
At 6,000, thank you, thank you. Except jet 192.
Yeah, Jim, been there. Okay, 117.6. And how far are we from top of descent?
We're 960 Whiskey Delta, contact New York approach 120.15
And
today.
2015, 0 Whiskey Delta, see you.
he told me at 18,000. 2.7 miles.
Well said, Bill 24 to back me up it.
At boop, 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 boop.
So 2340 Boston Center,
Cyber.
Roger. Cross Lolly, out of maintain level 200.
And here we go. So we're going to arm the speed brake, get everybody in the seats, announce.
JetBlue 8387, contact New York approach 120.8. 20.8 for JetBlue 8387, good night.
Okay, Jim.
Please return to seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the maintenance flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Doesn't look too crowded. And Center American 1 is descending for 18,000 Cyber.
American 1 Boston Center. Hello?
Yeah, you gave us Cyper at 18,000.
Air 1, Roger. Delta 9, say indicated airspeed.
Let's slow it down.
Say again? Delta 9, say indicated airspeed. 280 knots indicated for Delta 9. 9, maintain 250 knots and descend for aviation into LaGuardia.
Descend 250 knots for Delta 9.
JetBlue 317 for aviation into LaGuardia, maintain 240 knots.
240 knots, JetBlue 317.
Boston Center, this is Delta 200.
Yes, 200, correction, Delta, or who called?
Affirmative, Delta 200.
Who called in, sir?
Affirmative, I called you.
Who? What is the call sign?
Delta 200.
The 200 Boston Center, hello.
Boston FX 3300 with you, 7,000 for 4,000.
3301 Boston Center, local maintain 12340.
340, FedEx 3301.
The 700, contact New York approach 120.8. Best forward speed, please, or keep it 250 knots, please.
Contact New York approach 120.8 and best forward speed or 250 knots.
Nope,
for
not
Delta
for you,
9.
Delta 9. Delta 9, remain this frequency and keep your assigned speed of 250 knots.
And for Delta 9?
9, remain this frequency. That was not for you, that was for Air Canada 700.
Apologies, remain on this frequency for Delta 9.
Canada 700, contact New York approach 120.8.
Air Canada 700 going to 120.8.
Okay, we got performance all set up for descent. Radio's all set up.
317 cross Basie, out of maintain 8,000. The Stewart altimeter 3019.
Pressurization set, bleeds are good.
Basie and maintain 8,000.
Brake selector set. Altimeters are ready. Recall's good. Landing data is set. Engine start selector is continuous. EFIS panel set. Okay, we're good.
Delta 9, contact New York approach on 120.8, good day.
0.8, good day.
American 1, cross Basie, out of maintain 8,000. Stewart altimeter 3019.
Basie 8,000, American 1.
Delta 200, cross Lolly, out of maintain level 200.
Grocery and Clement and 260.
Fonza 412, cross B, correction cross crank at maintain 7000, zero altimeter 3019er.
Descent, cross crank and maintain at 7000, 3019er, Lufthansa 412.
Okay, I can see now that
Boston Center, Canada 728, passing 12,500, climbing 360, and we're direct funds.
Canada 728, Boston Center, low climb and maintain level 360.
And maintain flight level 360, Canada 728.
$1,000 to go.
we did say 8,000. And we're going to go manual here because he just... We'll just use the old banana.
317, best forward speed now.
Standard at 3018.
American 1 in the descent, maintain 250 knots, just facing into LaGuardia.
250 in the descent for American 1. Okay, he wants to slow us down. Let's slow us down.
18,000 feet.
It's all good. EFW spotter, hello. Welcome.
3217, 641 heavy.
It's gonna get real busy here, man. Let's try that, see how that works. Okay, turn that speed brake off. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about an Airbus, but they're different birds, you know. Yes, you're gonna have a tough time if you get in a 737 after being in an Airbus. It's totally different. Watch my videos, you'll see what I do, especially my pre-flights. Just search around my videos and you'll see a lot of what you'll probably have to do checklist wise. Really helps to get a checklist and then know where the switches are. I'm supposed to be doing 250. $17.6. Yeah, it's gonna get so busy. We'll just do a constant rate of descent here.
Delaware 298 Romeo Juliet, cross Basie at a maintain 8000, east steward altimeter 3019er.
Cross Basie at maintain 8000, 19er for 8 Romeo Juliet.
Center FedEx 3301.
3301, go ahead.
Something on our computer here, and obviously, of course, seems to be different. So if it says, if you see us going off course, could you let us know? We'll try to fix it.
317, contact New York approach 120.8.
120.8, triple 217. Good night.
Desert Jet 192, contact New York approach 120.15. Jet 192, contact New York approach 120.15.
12015, Jet 92.
3301, sorry, you said you might be off course, your computer is incorrect.
There's a possibility, yes, the 3301. I would just like you to let me know if I do.
Yeah, I would get a checklist. Watch my videos and you can see the checklist I go through. That's, if you can go through the checklist, you'll probably figure out the systems. Checklist. I've got a lot of videos where I go through the checklist all the time. It's on the Airbus. A lot more manuals, a lot more setting things up. The thing I like more than anything over an Airbus.
America 1, contact New York approach 120.8.
120.8, America 1, thanks. Is I really like the fact I can watch the throttle move. Approach American 1 with you, 13,600 for 8,000 at Basie. On the Harper 3.
American 1, New York, hello, LaGuardia, altimeter 3013. Canada 700, reduce speed to 210. Air Canada 700, reducing speed to 210. JetBlue 317, reduce speed to 230.
230 on the speed.
Delta 9, reduce speed to 230, then descend and maintain 6,000.
Reduce speed to 230, then descend and maintain 6,000 for Delta 9.
JetBlue 8387, turn left heading 220.
Left heading 220 for JetBlue 8387.
India Airport HS information, India 0051 Zulu. Wind 050 at 11. Visibility 10. Ceiling 800 overcast. Temperature 17. 2.14. Altimeter 3013. ILS runway 4 approach in use. Departing runway 1.
Yeah, we got our ATIS, and we're gonna go ahead and look at our approach. It's 3,000.
JetBlue 8387, contact New York approach 134.9.
And we're 21 feet.
4.9 for JetBlue 8387, get it.
That's confirmed. Hey, Duncan.
Delta 9, turn right heading 270 vectors for spacing.
I don't see any red. I think the red's moved off to the east.
Delta 9, maintain 6,000 for now.
And maintain 6,000.
Yeah, I think that's all moved off to the east. Pikitanga.
Canada 700, turn right heading 020. Air Canada 700, turning right 020.
Jump on 10,000. We'll get lights. Weather's fine, thank you. Yeah, you know, the weather moved off to the east. I saw that. Let me look at Navigraph weather. Yeah, it's all moved off to the east. Yep. I missed it. Darn. Bummer, dude. You can see my right screen, mostly green stuff.
Air Canada 700, continuous right turn heading 220.
Air Canada 700, right turning to 220.
10,000 feet.
JetBlue 317.
JetBlue 317, go ahead.
Let's see if we can pick up the VOR for
JetBlue 317, turn right heading 290.
044.
290, JetBlue 317.
We got rain.
JetBlue 317, descend to maintain 6,000.
1,000 to go.
Okay, let's do a missed approach briefing. Coming in on runway 4. Climb to 2000 outbound VOR LGA 043.
New York approach, LaGuardia altimeter 3013.
2,000 feet. Okay, now let's do an airport briefing. When we land, we're going to exit right and gate 30.
And November 3 Tango Bravo, turn right 10 degrees for spacing.
Right 10 degrees for spacing, Tango Bravo.
Okay, all set up. Learning to fly, hello.
Delta 9, turn right heading 360.
We're on our descending to LaGuardia.
For Delta 9.
Let's see how many planes are coming in LaGuardia now. We've got
JetBlue 317.
55 arrivals.
JetBlue, correction, Delta 9, descend to maintain 4,000.
So there's about 10 planes before me.
And Air Canada 4, correction, Air Canada 700, turn left heading 210.
Air Canada 700, left 210.
Raining pretty hard out here. It's warm out, 16 degrees C at 8,000 feet. Well, when it's quiet like this, it's good. That just means that they're they get everything under control. Oh. Everybody's having fun.
Air Canada 700, contact New York approach 1349er.
Air Canada 700, can you give me that frequency again?
134.9er.
Canada 700 going to 134.9.
American 1, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000, American 1.
Delta 9, turn right, heading 180.
Turn right, heading 180 for Delta 9.
We'll descend to 1,000 feet per minute. It's pretty standard.
Your approach to number 208 Romeo to Juliet is descending 9,700 with India.
JetBlue 317, turn right, heading 090.
090, JetBlue 317.
Canada, correction, American 1, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, American 1. I don't know if you notice, every time they give me something, I write it down on my chart. Over on the right is weather, on the left is terrain. Duncan.
Number 3, Tango Bravo, turn left heading of tree 10, contact New York approach on 125.32.
10 on the heading, 125.32 for 3 Tango Bravo.
Number 298 at Romeo Juliet, LaGuardia, altimeter 301, expect ILS runway 4.
13, expect the ILS runway 4 for 8 Romeo Juliet.
Yeah, we got lightning out here. Socked in really good. So
turn him now.
110.5.
Just turn him on the river now. Delta 9er, turn left heading of 130.
What's heading again for Delta 9?
Turn left heading 130.
Turning left heading 130 for Delta 9.
JetBlue 317, turn right heading 130, descend to maintain 4.
130 down to 4, JetBlue 217.
American 1, turn right heading of 250.
Right, 250, American 1.
1,000 to go.
Let's see if we can see traffic out here. Substantial. Oh yeah, lots of traffic. Check the weather again. 3013. We'll dial in 3013 now. Oh, 411, and this is just recently. We're good on the weather.
Number 8, Romeo Juliet, reduce speed to 210, then turn right heading 270.
Southwest 2296, 4,000, we went around.
American 1.
Come again for 8 Romeo Juliet.
8 Romeo Juliet, reduce speed to 210, then turn right heading 270.
Into 210, right to 270, 8 Romeo Juliet.
American 1, contact New York approach 134.9er.
1349er, American 1.
Delta 9, turn right heading 230.
Approach American 1 with you, 4,000, heading 250 with India.
American 652, 5 miles from Benji, flight 8070, maintain 3,000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 approach.
3,000 until established, clear ILS runway 4 approach.
Air 1 near approach, good evening.
Good evening. Dial in the tower here. Okay, final approach. Heading 250 at 5,000. Here's JFK, LaGuardia, Newark, Teterboro.
LaGuardia Tower 118.7.
Let's look in airports.
118.7.
There's Teterboro over here. Newark's dead ahead. JFK's over
700,
here.
reduce speed to 180, send to maintain 3,000.
Was that for American 1? Please repeat.
Air Canada 700, reduce speed to 180, descend to maintain 3,000, turn left heading 120.
Air Canada 700, reduce speed 180, turn left 120, and descend to 3,000.
The 877, turn right heading 160, vectors for sequence. JetBlue 8387, contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7, so on.
Tower 10.7 for JetBlue 8387, good night.
American 1, turn left heading 210.
Heading 210, American 1.
New York, good evening.
Okay, running us downwind now.
7,000.
Spirit Wings 810, New York approach. Good evening, flight heading 090, descend to maintain 4,000, vectors for sequence.
Okay, heading 090 and maintain 7,000, 810.
Spirit Wings 810, descend to maintain 4,000.
090 and 4, 810.
Air Canada 700, 900 miles from Benji, turn left heading 070, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer.
We have a 15 to 10 in a 5-mile circle.
Air Canada 700, turning left 070, cleared ILS approach.
New York approach, Delta 877 with you at 7,000. New York approach, Delta 877 with you at 7,000.
One, two, three, four, 5 planes ahead of me to land. 6.
Delta 877, New York approach, good evening. Turn left heading 270, descend to maintain 4,000. Left 270, maintain 4,000, Delta 877. Spirit Wings 810, turn left heading 010.
Left turn 010, 810.
American 652, contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7.
87, nice job, good night.
Should have Newark right over here. Yeah, Newark. Lightning.
New York approach, Delta 9 is at 4,000 feet.
Delta 9, New York approach, good evening. Delta 877, amend Delta 2, descend to maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000.
Oh, serious lightning. You made me look, Duncan. You smoking. Look down. Bitch.
Spirit Wings 810, 4 miles from Benji, flighting 010, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 approach.
That was maintain 3,000 until established.
Mayday 10, affirmative, 3000 until established, clear ILS runway 4 approach.
3000 until established, clear the ILS for Spirit Wings A10.
Delta 877, turn left heading 220.
I'm saying 220, Delta 877.
American 1, reduce speed to 210.
210, Mach 1.
American 1, turn left heading 130, descend to maintain 3000.
Left to 130, down to 3000, American 1.
Delta 877, turn left heading 150, descend to maintain 4000.
Ooh, we just got a pit on a window.
$1,000 to go.
Spirit Wings A10, reduce speed to 180.
Speed 180, A10.
American 1, 4 miles from NG, turn left heading 070, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 4 approach.
070, 3000 till established on the localizer for the 4 approach. American 1.
The 877, reduce speed to 180.
Okay.
Delta 9, turn left.
And we have the localizer.
Turning left heading 200 for Delta 9.
Canada 700, contact LaGuardia Tower, 118.7.
Canada 700 going to 118.7.
Spirit Wings A10, it's not going to work with the spacing, cancel approach clearance, turn left heading 270, climb and maintain 4000.
Oh no, repeat that.
Spirit Wings A10, you're only like 2 miles from the guy in front of you, it's not going to work for the spacing, cancel approach clearance, turn left heading 270, climb and maintain 4000.
Left 270, 4000, A10.
American 1 established.
87, turn left heading 010, descend to maintain 3000.
010, Delta 877, and maintain 3000.
New York approach, American 2382, turning direct bang, assigned 210, descending to 7000 out of 8.1.
American 2382, New York approach, cross bang under above 3000, clear ILS runway 4 approach.
Cross bang at or above 3000, clear for the ILS runway 4, American 2382.
I can do that, but I'm not worried about it. I've got it set for
877, maintain 210 knots.
But I'm not going to do it right now.
210 knots, Delta 877.
American 1 on the glide slope.
American 1, contact LaGuardia Tower, 118.7.
Retire, American 1.
What's that ground? 121.7. What's that on, Roger?
Tower, American 1, 9 miles, runway 4.
American 1, LaGuardia Tower, hello, number 2, following a A320 on a 0.5 mile final, wind 050 at 11, runway 4, clear land, additional traffic consequence prior to arrival.
American 1, number 2 for runway 4, and we got departure before we land. American 1.
36 Mike Zulu, contact departure.
Okay, so we'll put in tower, 121 on ground. It's yuck here, guys. Okay, we're dialed in. We got both of them set up if we need it. Slowing down. Flaps 10. Let's get that gear down. Flaps 15. Slow her down. Speed brake off.
Air Canada.
Okay, we're popping up underneath.
Canada 700, contact ground 121.7, welcome to LaGuardia.
And we'll go down to 152 on the reference.
121.7 for Air Canada 700. Thanks, good job. Busy night.
Thanks.
Flaps 30. Still on the auto throttle. My bird. Okay. Final approach checklist. 3 down and green. Flaps set. Intend to notify. Runway clear. Clear to land. Speed brake.
1,000.
Armed.
1,000 feet. Stabilized.
Get that nose down a little. Speed's looking good. Pappies are 2. Speed's good. Two Pappies. Power coming off back on the power just a little.
500. 500.
Got a little wind on the nose here. Power's good. Nose up.
Approaching minimums. 300. 300. Minimums.
Great scenery here.
200. 200.
Back off of the power. Coming back on the power.
100. 100. 50. 50. 40. 40. 30. 30. 20. 20. 10. 10.
And we'll slam it on.
Delta 877, ready tackle, wind 0501, runway 4, clear that.
80 knots.
American 1, clear, Quebec.
American 1, contact, welcome to LaGuardia, contact ground 121.7, have a fantastic one.
121.7, American 1. Ground American 1 exited runway 4 at Quebec for gate 30.
On behalf of the crew, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on this flight. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great day.
American 1, LaGuardia ground, you can taxi to the ramp via Golf Alpha.
Golf Alpha, American 1, thanks. Okay, lights off. TA. APU on.
1590, contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7, have a good flight.
18 South, thanks for service, have a good night.
Turn all this junk off. And this should be Golf Alpha right here. Well, that was a hoot. Look at all those planes landing. That's great, man. Going around, swinging around the corner to gate 30. I'll do a replay on this landing in just a minute. Okay, we're coming around the corner. Going to go to gate 30. When it comes to events, this is fabulous. ATC was right on top of everything. Yeah, cracked. Yeah, I get that cracked window a lot. Jet driver, thanks. I put it down with authority. Let's see what we touched down at. I wasn't messing around on a touchdown. 480. I wanted to get off the runway. That's okay. 480 is jar your teeth a little bit. Okay, gate 30. Gate 30. Here's 28. And APU on. Change the bleeds. Here's 29. And this should be 30 right here.
Running ground, Delta 877 with you.
Delta 877, LaGuardia ground taxi to the ramp of Bravo Hotel.
Stop right there. Kill the engines, set the brakes. And turn those fuel pumps off. And turn that off. Reserts. Don't need those. Let's move the gate over. And ground services, open up the doors. GPU, shut off the APU, and chocks, remove the brakes, file the PIREP, and then we'll look at the landing. We'll play it back. Okay, so let's go look outside first. Tower. Tower view. You can see all these planes landing. Anyway, let's do a replay. We're going to do a replay. So let's go up here to flight, toggle replay mode. And what we're looking for is landing. And we're going to go outside. Okay, there's the runway. Gear is down. It looks like we're 800 feet. There's New York. Pretty sweet, isn't it? JFK is over there somewhere. Swinging back around. That view of downtown is fabulous. With the lightning and everything. .600 feet. I put the gear down, I usually hand fly it if I can see the runway. Down to 400 feet, 150 knots. Seems like we're on slow motion almost. There we go, I was slow. Yeah, I was going slow. I'm sorry. Here we go. Was half speed. 150 knots, 100 feet. Back this up just a bit. Over the numbers. Back it up again. Oops. There we go. Just don't get to see this view of the city very often, so I'm backing it up again. Gorgeous view. Feet. 155 knots, 180 feet, 155, 154, 153, 60 feet over the numbers, 150, and touchdown. Very nice. We slammed the brakes on. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Anyway, I'm going to call that a night, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's see, who came in here? Learn to fly. And DF Spoiler, good luck on your 737 flight. Duncan, I'll talk to you later. Jet Driver. Jim McFarland was here. Hikaba was here. Let me know I was going too fast, which I was. Curtis, hi. Gizmo stopped in. Who else? Bro, Brian Smith was here. Ryan, Miranda? I am out of here. Shutting it down. Stop the stream.